What's up, everyone? I am Ernest Dove. This is the New York Mets Dove Report. Let's get back to some more interviews. Today, we're going to be talking with the defending champion Rumble Ponies, starting third baseman, sometimes first baseman. We're going to talk about spring, last season's playoffs, and of course, this current Double-A Eastern League season with the one and only Jacob Reimer. Jacob, how are you, my friend?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Happy to talk to you again. You interviewed you last season.
Yep.
I believe it was the second half of last season when you were just starting out in Double A. And then, sure enough, going back in time a little bit, while you were there, you went ahead and won a title. Can you talk about the experience being in the Double A Eastern League playoffs where you did really well? You had a home run, double, had a few walks in the 5 games leading to the championship. What's that experience like to get that kind of ring at a minor league level?
Yeah, I mean, it was the minor leagues can be a little developmental based, where winning isn't the most important thing. But I think a good thing in the Mets org is we want to win at every level every day. And so, really getting into games where the other team's trying to win just as much as we are, they're matching up pitchers just for to go get outs. It's pretty cool, and I mean, it's the most fun baseball I've played in professional yet. And just getting to do it with the guys that I've become so close with is was awesome, and it's something I'll cherish forever, no matter where my career ends up going. So
That is so awesome. Yeah, and you basically technically you could have won a title either way because you were playing in Brooklyn to start the year. You left their team, but thankfully they still won without your thriving offense as well. And I wanted to ask about it. Pretty interesting for the math kind of peoples out there. You literally had an even number, I believe, 61 games in high A, 61 games in double A. And even talking with some other people, fans, even some writers at maxmets.blogspot.com, and they wanted me to ask you like an updated question. What are your thoughts making that jump from high A to the double A, quote unquote, show me level?
yeah, so I'd say the stuff is pretty similar. I'd say Double A still has an edge on the stuff wise. In high A though, you can definitely tell pitchers are still developing in ways they're pitching how they wanna pitch.
Mhm.
And in Double A, they start pitching to get you out a little more and start learning how to pitch to get you out and looking at your deficiencies or whatever they may be. And so it can really highlight some of those and really make you adjust. And if you, it's adapt or die. And I think that's why it's the show it level. And because that's what professional baseball will be forever and the big leagues forever. It is to adapt or die. And so I really believe that's where it became more of a competitive, try to get you out type environment. And I like that more. So,
And well, speaking of the real show me level, by the way, fast forward a little bit to spring 2026,
yeah.
and all of a sudden, you seem to be in the lineup one way or another in like half the major league spring training games. I tried to Google it. You got to about a total of 13 different games that they hopped you into. What was that spring experience like playing in the major league spring games for a lot of the spring?
I mean, it was awesome just getting to play with some of the big leaguers, but also doing it with the guys I literally just won a championship with
Hmm.
here in Binghamton. It was awesome to see like Carson make the team. I'm just so happy for him. To be there, be a part of that during the spring was awesome.
Hmm.
Yeah, to watch AJ do his thing, he's balling out still, and
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just so happy for him. But yeah, getting into the games was a great experience. It really slowed the game down for me. Just getting to get a feel for what it's like. Obviously, spring training is a lot different than a major league season, but just to get a little taste, it was pretty good.
And you did good. Your numbers were good. You continue to draw walks, which I think has been your thing as a pro baseball player. You do draw a lot of walks. I can see you as an OBP guy. But along with the offense, the walks, some positive stats, the other very important question in spring is, along with your baseball, and we'll talk about some of your defense, how is your chess game going at this point?
Yeah, Mania, he got all of us on chess. We watched the pitchers play a little bit. It was more of a pitcher thing for a while.
Mhm.
And I started talking with him. He's like, "Yeah, just try playing." He showed me the moves, and I got addicted right away. Me, Carson, AJ, Nick Morabito, we all got addicted, and we still play to this day every single day. Clifford's on it too.
Hmm.
we still play. I still play with the Syracuse guys too on chess.com. So
That's
yeah,
awesome. Yeah, speaking of Clifford, I think the big red dog is hot again, by the way.
he is. Let's go.
Another thing I wanted to bring up to you, offense. I talked to you last year about the hitting lab. You were like the guru of it, working with staff behind the scenes with the analytics. But I also want to get into the defense. You're basically a starting third baseman. They keep sneaking you into first. But during spring training in the games, I keep watching. You know, I love my minor leaguers. And every time I hear Gary Cohen, there's a ground ball runner, dribbler to third. And there goes the guy at third running, grabbing, snatching, perfect throw to first. I think you did it at least twice in a Major League spring game. So I wanted to ask overall, you told me even last season as an amateur, you were a shortstop, get drafted. Mets were having you more third base, first base. Has there any been like a real specific jump, mechanic defensively? How are some of the improvements in your third base now for 2026 from spring and even currently in Double A right now?
Yeah, so I dropped probably 5 pounds in weight and playing weight. And I feel faster. I worked hard on my explosiveness at the speed camp this offseason, stuff like that. And then really it was just a mindset thing out there. I played with a little bit of not an anxiety or fear, but a little robotic. I wasn't playing as an athlete out there. And to really just free up my mind and just go out there and play freely and trust my athletic ability has been huge for me. And then also just reps. Tucker Frawley, he gave me some good drills, or that I still do as a routine, just hands based stuff, feet based stuff. And I took it in the off season, did it every day with my dad and back at my old high school field. And yeah, I just really worked hard and hopefully it'll continue to improve as I go. So
I mean, that's awesome. But again, too, it's only been a couple of games at this point. But do you know, or has the organization told you they still want to keep kind of sneaking you over to first base during the season just to get the different reps at the two spots?
yeah, it's gonna be one game a week at first is what I've been told. So one a week at first, all the rest at third. Maybe a DH day for the legs in there. Who knows? But yeah, so primarily gonna be third or first, and then one at first.
All right.
Yeah.
Always want to ask the general questions as we wind it down, but one of them could be like, what are some of your goals, or what are some of the goals that the organization is setting for you throughout this 2026 season in the upper minors?
Yeah, I'd say it's just staying where my feet are. I think that's a big thing I've talked with. I obviously, like everyone else, want to get to the majors so bad, especially here in New York. You can tell the fans care. It's the brighter lights. It seems awesome, the environment. And so we all really want to get there. We want to get there together. But staying where my feet are here in Binghamton, not thinking about how I need to perform here to get to Syracuse or anything like that. Just taking it one pitch at a time, really battling through that through the year because it only gets louder as you get to the big leagues even. Because once you're there, now you want to perform even more, but you got to be there in that moment, that pitch. So,
Yeah, you're gonna have to prepare yourself for Mets Twitter and social media and the fans in Queens. Uh, as I kind of let you go towards the end, I want to give you the floor for a couple of minutes. If you can give some shout outs, even personal, family, loved ones that helped you get here, and also maybe teammates, coaches, anything you want to kind of say at the end of this for your kind of your own personal hyping and people who've helped you along the way.
yeah, shout out my mom and dad, Marietta and Brandon. They're the main reason I'm here. They're helping me even to this day. They send me texts of encouragement, stuff like that. Shout out all my teammates right now. We got a great group of guys in there, and we're struggling a little bit as a team, but I think every team goes through this kind of thing, as you can see with the big club right now. But we're resilient, just like the big club is. We'll all get through it. Yeah, shout out. Let's see who else I can shout out. Shout out, yeah, just shout out. Let's see.
Or how about
I can
Zach
give a couple
Thornton?
more.
How's my guy Zach doing?
Zach's doing good. He's yeah, he's a fun one in the clubhouse. I was playing poker with him yesterday before the game. He's a bulldog out there. It's awesome to watch his mentality switch on from game day to non-game day. So
Or
yeah.
also, does any of that Chris Suero energy fall off on you or everyone in the locker room and on the field?
Yeah, me and him, we'll get into it. We'll like call our shots. I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna homer here. I've done it a couple times. I've called my own shot. He does it too. We get fired up with each other. We feed off each other real well.
That's awesome, man. I hope you guys continue to feed off each other throughout the season, get to Syracuse, get to that level that's above Syracuse really soon. And when you do that, everybody on the New York Mets Dub Report can say, hey, I started learning more about him already long before he made that jump. Thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you to everybody who continues to support me. Follow the channel. Please subscribe, comment, like. Let me know your thoughts on Jacob Reimer. Do you see him? Do you want him to be the future third baseman? Do you want him to see at first base? Do you want him to see a utility player just playing every day one way or another? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you.